Hello friends, good evening and welcome to Pathway Infotech. So very soon I am going to start a new S4 HANA batch. Uh, so if you are interested, so please let me know. So please contact the Pathway Infotech. So the below given mobile number and as well as email ID. So the topics, let us come to the syllabus which I am going to cover. So these are the topics which I am going to cover. So let me go through one by one. So before going to the syllabus, so the topics which I am going to cover in S4 HANA 2022 version. Okay, so then overview of S4 HANA, architecture changes in S4 HANA, then organization structure of FICO, baseline configuration of FICO, then general ledger accounting. So bank accounting. So the bank accounting as part of S4 HANA. So as compared with the ECC, there are few changes. So even either if we talk about the bank accounting, so the bank GL account creation and mapping, and bank and even in F110 mapping also, there are few changes in S4 HANA. So which I am going to cover in detail, and also the how to create the bank accounts in S4 HANA and how to activate workflow for them. So how to approve the bank accounts in case if the organization needed, then what is the basic scope, what is the full scope of the BAM functionality. Then coming to the accounts payable topic. So under accounts payable, overview of the business partner concept, then vendor special GL transactions, then automatic payment program configuration. So then what are the changes which are involved in F110? So as part of S4 HANA. Then coming to the DME. So DME configuration, what is the DME and the purpose of the DME? Type of DME file formats and end-to-end DME setup. So based on the bank specification requirement. So how the banks are going to request the file formats, then according to the bank requirement, we need to do the DME mapping in the system. Then changes in the DME, so activation and deactivation. So in case if we would like to activate and deactivate some nodes of DME, then how to do that one. Then DME file validation, so with bank. Okay, so how the DME file validation to be done. Then how to test the DME files with bank before move the production system. Okay, so the DME we have created, then before going to move that DME structure into the production system, so there is a separate process to validate the DME file. Then how to map the logical file paths. So the logical file paths are, as soon as once F110 will be run, then the file will be automatically should be placed into the AL11 directory. So how to do that one and how to place that one. Then coming to the accounts receivable, overview of the accounts receivable. Then these are the topics: baseline configuration, then special GL transactions, then automatic payment program configuration for the accounts receivable. Even F110 and as well as APP, we are not going to use only for the AP, accounts payable. Even for accounts receivable also, we are going to use automatic payment program. So what would be the business need and how to do the configuration for that one, I'll explain each and every step. Then dunning for accounts payable. Then electronic bank reconciliation. So the EBS process, overview of the EBS and what are the changes as compared with the ECC and S4 HANA in terms of configuration, in terms of business process. Then what are the Swift codes are available and how the Swift codes to be mapped in the system. Then end-to-end configuration, then multiple EBS file formats and what are the EBS file formats are there and what is the difference between those in between. Then how to upload the file our own into the A11 directory and how to download and how to delete. So in real time, so how the files will get processed from EAL11 path. So these are the topics so which I am going to cover in detail. Then coming to the next one is the logbox. So the logbox process, which I am going to cover end-to-end process, how the file to be processed. Then GST and as well as input and output tax configurations. Then new asset accounting, overview of the new asset accounting, changes between ECC and S4HANA in terms of asset accounting. So what are the changes which are involved? So the difference between accounts and ledger approach, what is the difference between? Then what is the technical clearing account and how to do the configuration, that one. Then what is the operational part and evaluation part, and what are the transaction codes and programs got absoluted as part of S4HANA. Then old versus new table structure in S4HANA. So how the depreciation run takes place. So the real-time business requirements, which I'm going to cover. So how to upload the asset master data. Then new general ledger accounting. So new GL accounting. Then coming to the controlling, cost element accounting. Then overview of this is anyhow it's a part of GL accounting, but because the peoples are to be understand this concept also, so that is the reason I just have updated this one. Then cost center accounting, internal orders, profit center accounting, product costing. So in the product costing especially, which I am going to cover. So business process scenarios, then MTS and MTO scenarios and material ledger. So along with the material ledger, then I am going to cover COPA also. So, okay, once the product costing will be completed, then I am going to cover COPA also. Then after that, integration between MM and FI integration, SD to FI integration. Also, I am going to cover IDOCS end-to-end configuration and how to transfer data between the systems. So this also I am going to cover end-to-end. Okay, then also migration project activities. So the data migration tools, what are the migration tools are available in S4HANA, because LTMC no more is available in 2022. Okay, there is a separate process which SAP has introduced in order to upload either master data or transactional data. So that I am going to cover in detail. Okay, thank you friends.